Hey guys, so we had a pretty big update for Legends today. This is typically what we see during Legends Festival time, right before Legends Festival time. We see like the last big version update of the year. So this was expected. So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm going to devote this video just to looking at all this different stuff that we got as part of this update. We'll take a look at everything that they gave us, and we'll sort of take it from there. The one thing I want to just quickly mention, though, is the hyperdimensional co-op overhaul. I actually want to do a separate video talking about this. I'm going to jump into co-op, see the differences, test them out for myself, and that will be a separate video. But I guess we could just take a quick glance at what this says here. So, huge update celebration gifts. We're getting, what, 200 Chrono Crystals for free? I'll take it, sure. All right, so added features. Hyperdimensional co-op overhaul. Both players now get 2 battle characters each. Until now, you and your buddy challenge the boss with only 1 character. But now you get 2. That's a total of 4 characters to challenge the boss with. Join forces with your buddy to conquer the reborn hyper-dimensional co-op. The boss's element changes mid-battle. The boss's element can now change during the battle. Newly added bonus missions will appear during battle. Rising Rush got an overhaul too. So again, there's a lot of things that are different here. Now it's even easier to trigger Rising Rush together with your buddy. When your buddy activates Rising Rush, you can now cancel actions to more easily activate your own Rising Rush at the same time. Actions can only be canceled if you have all 7 Dragon Balls in your possession between the time your buddy activates Rising Rush and the time it hits or misses the enemy. This actually gets me thinking a little bit, like, what if... We're about to jump into Legends Festival, right? Beast Gohan essentially does everything that you could ever want out of a character in this game. So basically, to top Beast Gohan, they're going to have to create something, probably just a new mechanic or something for these characters, right? So like, what if one of the new things, like the new character will be able to do, whoever it is like cancel actions mid-action or like, you know, a lot of times you get caught with a character using their main ability and then you get caught in a sidestep and then they get a combo started or whatever. What if we get a character who like doesn't obey the rules, right? They could just like not get caught in a stop time effect or something like that. That is interesting. That's what this makes me think of. Like, that's an interesting mechanic. Introducing the revival drink. Revive a buddy's character. These new revival drinks can revive one of your buddy's battle members when both of them are defeated. Get revival drinks from events or the exchange shop. It can only use on your buddy's battle members. Yep. Introducing Ultra Skip Tickets. New Ultra Skip Tickets, which allow users to skip and clear battles in hyperdimensional co-op and raids, are now available. Now we're talking. We get to skip co-op. You know what's funny is they introduced this like complete new overhaul of co-op. They're like, okay, yeah, we've been working on this update for such a long time. It's going to be sick. Everybody's going to like co-op. The changes we made are really cool. All these different types of mechanics got introduced to this mode. Well, here, you can skip it. What is this, dude? What? Okay, that's certainly interesting. They can be used after all of the daily limited time rewards have been earned if you have completed all of the challenges. Ultra Skip Tickets have a limit to the number of times they can be used per day for some events. Please check each event for details. So I think one of the main reasons why they probably added this is, if you guys remember when Beast Gohan first dropped, I'm actually going to go point this out so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They released an equipment that you could only farm through co-op, which was this one right here. This Piccolo unique equipment was only available through co-op. And so it probably got pretty annoying for a lot of players, just constantly farming co-op over and over and over and over and over again. And I think they actually added the new, if we go to the archive, let me pull up the archive. Because there is a new unique equipment. I think they probably, yeah, this one right here. This is probably also available through co-op because it's a very similar style equipment to the Beast Gohan one, the Piccolo one that we just looked at. So this is the reason why they probably did that is for the Ultra Skip Tickets is to just make it easier to get through the co-op farm for this equipment because of how annoying it was. But I don't know. It's cool that they added a way to skip co-op. I'm all for that. Sure. What else we got? Training battles are back. Training battles, which were changed to treasure battle in a past version update, have been revived. Use training battles to test out newly created parties or your latest characters. Okay, and then obviously treasure battle's still there. We got a bunch of different UI adjustments. Added a tutorial for the exchange shop. Yeah, that popped up for me when I first logged in. Challenges can now also be viewed on the screen before battles begin. That's actually really helpful because I actually recently was grinding the story mode. I'm now caught up with the story mode fully, and to complete the challenges, like you had to remember all the different challenges that they had, because what would happen is if you actually want to watch the story and like watch the dialogue and read through the story, you would look at the challenges and you press fight, and then it would start the like, you know, tutorial or whatever. Like it would go to the story, and you'd sit there for like 5 minutes reading the dialogue of the story, and then it would go back to the fight, and it's like, okay, I don't remember what the challenges were, so that's good. The battle results screen now lists acquired equipment in order of rank. That's interesting. That's definitely good. Adjusted the results screen for raid events to display the number of combat points required to get the next reward. Convenient. When awakening equipment, it is now possible to set it as a favorite from the equipment details screen. The equipment awakening UI has been adjusted. Equipment awakening, huh? Okay. The personal daily login bonus now displays the items earned in the screen instead of as a pop-up window. The event screen UI has been adjusted. Since there are many types of multi-Z power, they have been reorganized to make them easier to find when using them. You can now access the Legends page, Legend Pass page, from the store screen. Looks like there's some bug fixes. So that's pretty much all we have in terms of that. We also have this post over here, the feedback update. So for PvP, adjusted the amount of points that can be earned from goals so that treasure battles can be played more casually. I guess do you guys think they watched my video of me going into treasure battle with like 14-star triple Zenkai buff Beast Gohan and like literally fighting people with like 1-star character? Like 2-star Shallot versus my 14-star Beast Gohan. I don't think they were having a good time. In addition, the goal land the Rising Rush one time was changed to use the Rising Rush to make the task easier to accomplish. Yeah, that makes sense. For rating matches, the number of Chrono Crystals that can be earned from the top world ranking rewards has been adjusted, and a new percentage reward tier has been added. So just more crystals to be earned, I guess, the higher you are. Honestly, what if they just made rank 1 gets like 100,000 crystals? Like, if you're number 1 in the world, you deserve like 100,000 crystals at least. I mean, to one person. I actually don't even really think it's that difficult to get number 1. It's just you have to play a lot, right? But still, if you're gonna sit there and dedicate like your entire season, the entire 2-week span of your life to get rank 1, then I think you should probably get rewarded by a lot of crystals. All right. Events. To make it easier to play the Battle Gauntlet, the maximum number of floors that can be challenged in Quick Battle has been raised from 69 to 79. Okay, that's good. In order to make it easier to obtain boost materials, bonus battles for each element will be adjusted to increase the number of souls that can be obtained. That is good. Any way to get easier souls is always nice. To make it easier to re-upgrade equipment, the maximum number of consecutive re-upgrades has been increased from 10 to 30. To make it easier to create awakened equipment, the cost required to create them will, with some exceptions, has been adjusted. So it looks like, I mean, for silvers, who really cares? Like, there's not really that many good silver awakened equipments. So, let's see. So for gold, before you needed awakening base equipment 1, B rank or higher gold or higher, B rank or higher silver or higher. Okay, so they basically removed the 5 equipment requirement for each awakened equipment. So you only need 1 base, I guess, which is fine. That's pretty good. To make it easier to create powerful equipment, we have reduced the amount of Zenny required to perform guaranteed upgrades. That's nice. Exchange shop. The exchange limit for awakening Z power using Zenkai Rush medals has been increased to 30. That's good for people who are farming, Zenkai power through the Rush system. Added some of the titles from previous events to the dual coin exchange shop lineup. That's good in case you missed some titles. Upcoming updates. Starting with the Tournament of Power scheduled to be held on the 23rd, we are planning to change the battle score bonus. Sure, I do not care at all. Is that it? Looks like 168 hours only. Legendary Start Dash Pack on sale now. What is this? This is a sale pack, huh? So we have Legends Limited Guaranteed Summon Ticket included. You get 100 energy, you get 500 skip tickets, you get 50 soul exchange medals. I guess we'll take a look at that in a second. We obviously have the new co-op thing. About hyperdimensional co-op. Okay, this is literally just the same post from a million years ago. And that is it. Again, the bulk... Oh, who do you guys think is number one on this list? Yeah. We can stop the list right here, by the way. This is all that matters. Just stop the list here. Yeah, that looks like it's probably... Oh, we have a Legends Battle Royale starting. I guess it's like a different... Because it says DBL09 to DBL17, which obviously is like a segment of characters they've released in a period of time. So that'll be interesting. I do like those. Those are definitely the best type of battle royales. But the bulk of this update probably is just, the hyperdimensional co-op overhaul. Let me take a look at this sale real quick. How much is this? Let's see. Oh, it's right there. Giant sale. Legendary Start Dash Pack. Legends Limited Guaranteed Summon Ticket include. Okay, so for $8, let me just take a look one more time. For $8, you're getting a guaranteed Legends Limited character, 500 energy, 500 skip tickets, 50 soul exchange medals. Let's go ahead and take a look at the banner. So the banner is this, the Legendary Start Dash Summon. Legends Limited Guaranteed. Let's check the list here. So, who's on here? We have Majin Vegeta, Purple UI Goku, Blue Broly, Blue Gogeta, well, Yellow Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta, Future Gohan, LF Kid Buu, Rose, this guy, Zamasu, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I would easily say the best unit on this list right now is probably Future Gohan. And then the second best character is probably this Goku that just got a Zenkai. I don't really know if this Goku's good enough to overtake the Future Gohan right now, just because of how insane that Future Gohan's team is with Beast Gohan and Pan. Like, the Hyper setup is just insane. Hypers will always be insane whenever they get any kind of upgrades, just because their equipment is just so much better than, like, every other tag's equipment. It's, like, not even fair. Majin Vegeta's solid. Purple UI Goku is terrible, but he's probably in line to get a Zenkai at some point relatively soon. Blue Broly is definitely not great. This Gogeta's actually can still be pretty decent if you're good at landing his green card. But again, another character that I actually do think is sooner rather than later going to get a Zenkai. Blue Kid Buu is just like the most unfortunate character in the game, just because like he's always been solid. Regen, ever since this Kid Buu came out, Regen was pretty much just neglected, so it's really tough to make it work with Kid Buu, but he's still pretty decent. Purple Rose, definitely not that usable anymore, but again, another character in line for a Zenkai soon. Red Merge Zamasu, actually still pretty good. I think he is probably actually still pretty underrated at this point still. But again, at some point he'll get a Zenkai. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta still usable as well, obviously with his unique equipment. But again, Zenkai at some point within the next like year or so, probably for him. Is this worth buying? If you're somebody who doesn't mind spending money on this game, this is actually looking like a pretty decent deal. But do not expect to buy this, pull a Legends Limited character from this banner, and then go into PvP and start dominating people, because there's like one character in this game that matters right now, and it's this guy right here. Honestly, this is like Future Gohan. If you pull Future Gohan from this, and then you jump over here. Actually, is Future Gohan on this banner? I think he actually is. Yeah, he is. Like, if you pull Future Gohan here and then jump over here and pull Beast Gohan, like, you're set. Like, your account is good to go for now. But I don't know. Buy and pull on this banner at your own risk, but it's definitely not horrible. And then I think the one of the change that I noticed, if we go to the equipment screen, is they changed the raid equipment. Like the icon of the raid equipment. So like this Bulma equipment now looks like this. I don't really know if there's a different designation for this. Like if we go to filter, event, there we go. Yeah, so there's event equipment now. So that was not there prior to the update. So they added event. But I think in terms of like actual updates, that is it. Honestly, it's a little bit smaller than I was hoping. There weren't that many changes. Again, the bulk of the changes will be co-op. Again, I'm going to be doing... Oh, God. We will save this for the next video. Let me know down below what you guys think of this update, and I will see you all in the next one.